Hey everybody, so this is the Megan Chronicles part 3, in the spirit of Christmas. I'm going to talk about the Christmas when I was 12 years old. So when I was 12 years old, it was Christmas Day, and I'm going to call her my favorite grandma. She was always so sweet and so thoughtful and so caring, and she was supposed to be released from the hospital on Christmas Day. But instead of getting released from the hospital, we were all enjoying our family Christmas, hopeful to see her, and at this time I was down in the basement playing with some of my new toys I got for Christmas, and we got a call saying that she had turned septic, and rapidly, because of that, it killed her. So, Christmas has become a day for me that's very challenging when it comes to grief and happiness, because you want to be happy, but at the same time you sit there and I just think about my grandma, and I think about that's such a horrible thing to happen on Christmas. So I was just 12 years old. You get this phone call. There's like 20 people in the house. The whole house just goes still and silent. And then you just hear a phone drop upstairs. No one says a word. And at this point, I'm in the basement. And I feel this eerie chill come over me. And I turn around and I see my grandma standing there. I just saw her standing there. And she just looked at me. I just looked at her. And then the moment someone said something upstairs, the moment I heard someone say, "It's about Grandma," she just smiled at me. She turned away. And she was gone. So I stood there, my little 12-year-old self in that moment. And I just knew. It's like I just saw her. The eeriness of the phone call, the eeriness of the silence, and then seeing her was like, and she's gone. And that was when it was announced upstairs that Grandma had passed away. So this whole house full of joy and excitement turned to extreme sadness and grief. No one besides sobs and tears said anything. Everyone just went home. And I just sat there in the basement on the cold concrete floor, and I just sat there. I just sat there knowing I'd never see her again. So that's why for the Megan Chronicles, out of my PTSD was, I thought this was a very significant memory, especially around the holidays. I always think about her on Christmas, and I think about that moment, seeing her as her, ghostly self, and vividly just remembering the phone ring and the silence, and seeing her, the phone dropping, and then hearing that she had passed away. So the significance for me is battling this feeling every holiday season of trying to manage my grief, because losing her on Christmas when you're a little kid, and then trying to find this new path, being being pregnant and having a son soon and making sure that the holiday is special for him. But at the same time, it's, well, how do I manage my grief? How do I manage my sadness when I'm supposed to be happy for him, but I can't even be happy for myself? Because this holiday for me is just so difficult and challenging. So I think that's shaped me in a way of a very dark sadness that I struggle with managing. Sometimes I think I'm just sitting on the concrete floor still. This little 12-year-old child. Seeing my grandma, seeing her smile, and then just seeing her turn away and disappear. It makes it really hard. That's the Megan Chronicles, Part 3. Christmas Day as a 12-year-old girl. Hearing and seeing your grandma pass away. So, besides my grief and sadness on this Christmas Day, I really hope that you all had a great Christmas. And for those of you who are grieving loss on Christmas, well, it's always okay to grieve. No matter what anyone says, you don't have to force yourself to be happy to make other people happy. So, I miss you, Grandma. I love you. Thanks, guys.